Peace and blessings to all of God's children. Pray this finds you well. Right here in Nashville, everybody's running, ripping. I mean, it's hectic, you know. This snowstorm for tomorrow, but listen, whatever God says it's going to be, it's going to be. And when it comes, we're going to roll with it. But what I want to share with you today is, this keeps coming up in my life, so I got to address it. And I want to address it as calmly, because I'm going to deal with some truths here that's going to make it hard for a lot of y'all that watch this. But I'm still on that theme of meditation. And I want to demonstrate today through the Bible, the King James Version of the Bible, where from Genesis through the book of Psalms, even into the Gospels, where Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, is using the language of the third eye, the inner light. It starts in Genesis chapter 32, verses 24 through 31. And here's a brief synopsis for those of you. You Bible readers should know where I'm coming from in this. Jacob, one of the names mentioned as being the forefathers of the faith. Jacob, the supplanter. Okay. He was running from Esau. He got out into this place. Okay. And I'm going to read verses 24 through 31. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, in other words, he couldn't get no winning in there, he touched the hollow of the thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. Now, to somebody that's not learned, hey, so what's the point in all this? As he wrestled with him, verse 26, and he said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And he said, "I will not let thee go." This is Jacob. "Except thou bless me." Now, this is what he wanted. But Jacob said, "I want a blessing from you, and I'm willing to do whatever, whenever, and however to get it here. But you are not going to. I know who you are, and that's why I'm going to hold on to you tight." Okay. Verse 27, he said unto him, "What is thy name?" And he said, "Jacob." Now stop right here. Names are more important than titles. Names are more important than your title. All right. I'm going to go on. I'm going to finish up with that. And he said, Jacob. Okay, verse 28. And he said, "Thy name shall be called no more Jacob," which means supplanter, trickster. All right. "But Israel." So this is a formal announcement. Okay. You done showed that you really want this thing. See, anything in life, you got to really want it. You got to be ready to go like Jacob. You know, you got to limp away from it. I had a good friend of mine, a pastor. He said, "I got to have a pastor with a limp." I mean, your pastor should be somebody that went through something that can, just in his presence alone, you know this man, a woman, know that what they're talking about. Okay, now, let me get back in this. I'm going to get back to that name. All right. He said, "Your name shall be no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and have prevailed." That is the actual definition of what Israel means. Israel is a name given to Jacob after he overcame his lower self and ascended up. He wasn't a trickster, nigga. Just like we all start off with something until life beat us up so bad. We said, "Lord, you got to help me. Show me something here." Okay. Now, "Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name?" And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Pineal. Pineal. Now, this is what I'm going to show you. The third eye is your pineal gland. It's located in the center of your brain. And the reason I'm on here this evening, I want to clear it up. A lot of people think when you go speaking in language like a third eye, the inner light and all that, and the God in you and all, they get, oh, that's witchcraft. Oh, that's this, that. Quit it. Secondhand knowledge is dangerous. A scared person is dangerous. A yes man or one who is full of secondhand knowledge, and what I mean by secondhand knowledge, that you haven't acquired this of your own. This is something somebody told you. This is something you were taught. In order to come to God through Christ, you got to put all that foolishness away. I'm going to show you today where Christ used this language, pineal gland. Yeah, that's why they call it. It looks like a pine cone. It's about big as a pea. It's in the center of your brain. But that is the source of your inner light. But here's the thing to it. Through our conditioning and everything, the actual pineal gland, it vibrates, it stops, and it ossifies, it freezes up because it's not used properly. Because we run around in all this spookism about this and that. Let me tell you something. Men have contaminated everything they put their hands on, religions and everything. This is why I subscribe to this. I'm not saying why. There's no religion higher than truth. Now, if I see you moving in truth, I'm moving with that. I don't care what you think. I know what I see because it's been shown and proven. Now, let me get back to these scriptures right here. And he said, thy name, okay. And he said, as a prince, thou power, I told us the definition of Israel. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee thy name. And he said, okay, I got with that. And he blessed them then. All right. And Jacob called the name of the place Pineal. And I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. All right. And he passed over Pineal. Now, Pineal is the actual geographical location. The word pineal actually means, at this place, I came face to face with God. All right. Now, the awakened pineal gland opens your inner light for your inner journey so you can understand. Now, let me get this thing moving. Now, I'm going, okay, the last verse 31 is, and as he passed over Pineal, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. He limped away. All right, Psalm 39, verses 9 through 10. For with thee is the fountain of life. In thy light shall we see light. In your light, Lord. Through here, coming down through here like this, just like this. Okay. Now, verse 10, Psalm 39, verse 10. Oh, continue thy loving kindness unto them that know thee, and thy righteousness to the upright in heart. All right. Matthew 6, 22, 23. Christ speaking, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, verse 23, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? We're talking about the illumination. When you awaken your pineal gland and have it vibrating and illuminating your inner light, that's when your body becomes full of light. Words of Christ, King James Version. Take it or let it alone. I have searched this. I want you to research it and stop running around here in this spookism, calling yourself Christian. Listen, let me tell you something. Yes, I'm a Rasta man, but I'm also a sinner seeking salvation. You missed 3 S's. Sinner seeking salvation. And I have to travel a highway of truth. Take it into your spirit, see how it leads you, but you got to grow from the womb to the tomb. No, ain't no place where you get to where no. What you don't know is always greater than you know. I pray something comes out of it. Bless you richly. Peace and blessings to all, and be safe.